As each person creates their own version, their own heaven on earth, a ripple effect ensues. As each additional intruding agent of light is recruited, the more this ripple effect will take place. As each intruding agent of light is manifested, and this word intruding is very deliberate, intruding, because no longer is it sufficient, no longer is it adequate for a conscious, aware person, an awakened individual to merely hold the light, but to be an intruding agent of light, a light warrior, if you will. But where you see darkness, where you encounter density, where you encounter low vibration, you seek to intrude, you seek to lay over, to put upon, to dissolve lower energies with your higher awareness, with your higher consciousness, with your higher brainwave states. An intruding agent of light, you will lay a matrix of higher vibration upon all that you encounter in your own version of heaven on earth, and that is how it is manifested. An intruding agent of light becomes a channel of power and light to the world, a conscious embodiment of divinity, a custodian of divine principles. Now, there's a very real science to manifesting this consciousness. This knowledge has been preserved in various mystery schools and various organizations. Throughout history, groups like the Freemasons have had special secrets about how everything in the world works. And these aren't just any secrets. They're about things that most people wouldn't even think humans can do, that are possible for us to achieve. But I'm telling you, those individuals who are awake and who are touching, living within fifth dimensional consciousness, those brainwave frequency vibrations, these secrets are available to you. You just have to assimilate the knowledge. But groups such as the Freemasons, that's a very well-known group, they've kept these secrets well hidden. The upper echelon of the Freemasons is actually what the Illuminati is all about. But the elite, those in charge, they are there for a reason, because they have had access to this knowledge that those at the top of the pyramid, the elite at the top of the pyramid, have kept hidden from the rest of humanity. And that is what this awakening is all about. As the more the people at the base of the pyramid begin to assimilate and avail themselves of this knowledge, there's no one left behind. But these Freemasons, they've kept these secrets well hidden. These are smart people. They're, like I said, they're elite for a reason. They don't show off. They don't use their special abilities to get stuff just for themselves. Although they have a system that does that for them. That's how they have remained detached from universal law and such, because they're master manipulators. But this knowledge is available. This knowledge is not meant to be shared so you can in turn go and manipulate your fellow human. No, this is meant to empower you, because as each person is able to manifest their version of heaven on earth, the consciousness of the collective will rise. You can change how people think without talking to them. You can heal people by moving energy. I'm talking about with your mind, with your intent, and even make things happen just by wanting them to, through your will. But keep in mind, there is a universal law, and there are many people that are facing their actions, which for so long they didn't have to face their actions, but the divine consciousness is alive in this world, and there is a reckoning taking places. There's a reckoning taking place, and people are having to face their actions. But this knowledge that the Freemasons have kind of helped in their own endeavors to control the world by getting what they want simply by manifesting their energy, their thoughts, because they understand that the world is like a fake movie or a game that hides what's really going on. And this is very similar to Gnostics and Gnosticism. Gnosticism is an old belief system that started a long time ago. It says that the world we see isn't the real one, and that it was made by a lesser god known as the demiurge. But when you have raised your vibration, when you have gone beyond your narcissistic ego, and you are in control of your own power and your own vibration, when you have embraced your superpower to raise your vibration at will, no matter what is going on in the world around you, because it's a world of illusion. It's based solely in fear of the separated ego, fear-based narcissistic ego. And now, according to Gnosticism, the real God is somewhere else. The true source of all creation is beyond this fake world. This is a test. This is meant to be a test for us to surmount these obstacles to our soul growth. But this is very similar to the Matrix movies made by the Wachowski brothers. But this knowledge is available to all, and I endeavor to do what I can to spread this knowledge, to empower people, because as each person manifests their version of heaven on earth, a ripple effect will take place, because reality isn't fixed. We can change our world simply by focusing our intent, our energy, through special sequences of actions. Some people call them rituals, special actions that calm your mind, that strengthen your focus. We can change our reality at will. Different timelines. We can manifest the best version of reality. And especially when things aren't going so well, which is what is the narrative that is going to be presented to the collective. I mean, I'm not immune to it. I don't watch the typical news channels. I don't watch the corporate media. But when you can't help but avoid the news of what's taken place recently in the Middle East. And, there's all kinds of videos on YouTube about it. But only if you choose to buy into that timeline where you allow it to affect your inner version, your inner stability, then you will be impacted by it. Now, of course, there is an outer 3D reality. There's not much that can be done with that, with natural calamities, disasters, and such, but you can always control your reaction to these outside events. You can always manifest the best version of reality simply by being in charge, by being in command of your energetic structures, your energetic matrices. And when things aren't going so well, the goal is to get back to a future where things are more likely to go your way. And you can only do that by being an alchemist and master of your own energetic principles, and being knowledgeable of these special techniques, and realizing our minds are not just in the world that we see and touch, but also in a spiritual place beyond the spirit. There's dimensions. We know these as harmonic universe number 2, the higher dimensions, beyond normal space and time. And people that know about these spiritual technologies, such as the Freemasons, they use symbols, they use special words, strong imagining, because imagination is the thought form of the 5th dimension, to help make changes in their world. And you can focus your mind in special ways that go beyond normal thinking. Use your imagination to focus on a different future, not have your future dictated to you by outside events or people around you. Be in control of your imagination, and you will control your future. Your thoughts are your reality. So it's very similar to, like, if you have one of these radios that you can dial in, you change the channel, the station, the frequency of the station, you can get a different station simply by focusing on what it is you envision through your imagination. All of this is these are your divine radio stations to tune in mentally and spiritually, and your mind can pick from many different possible futures that all exist at the same time. Quantum superimposition. And but the key to picking the best future is a strong will, a determination within that nothing will ever impact your inner heaven. Nothing will come through the gate of your discernment, your knowledge, and you possess within you a spark of source energy. If you want to call it a tiny piece of the higher power that lives inside everyone, we all have this source within us. And the goal is to wake up to this special part inside of yourself. You don't need to ask an outside God for help, because the kingdom of God is already within you and everyone, just waiting to be found. This inner power is who we really are. And this is deeper than our day-to-day third dimension selves. Your true self lies beyond your higher self, your soul aspect. And that is what rituals and these lessons and watching videos and spending time in meditation, accessing that special part of yourself and blending that higher aspect of yourself into your everyday version of yourself, bringing that greater aspect of your higher self, your spirit, into your day-to-day existence. That is what heaven on manifesting heaven in earth means. And understanding and touching your special inner knowing, your inner power that comes from a place of confidence and calmness. You start to see yourself as you begin to assimilate this knowledge as the way a greater power experiences the world, as from a higher perspective. And when you are aware of this state of your higher self, what you really want, what your higher self wants, what your integrated, enlightened self wants, not your lower self, the animal self, the lower mind, because we have a lower mind, a sort of a middle mind that's the go-between, and the higher mind, which is your divine knowing, your divine gnosis. This inner power, once you access it and you're following your soul path, this inner power works with the universe to make what you want happen. And what's inside shows up outside. What you imagine, what you intend, what you envision within begins to manifest. That is how much power you have, dear esteemed viewer. Knowing that you're a channel for this special creativity makes getting what you want a natural, effortless act of the higher power working through you, through the divine working through you, to get over inner conflicts, to unite all of your aspects within and find the complete divinity that is within you, within everyone. That is what unites us all. And all of us are we don't have to try to march to the same beat of the same drummer, because we're all different versions of one greater truth. We are all different aspects of source having a human experience. Celebrate diversity, but we all share the same spiritual connection. We are all like lamps holding the same unending light inside. All of us, everyone and everything. And this is way of looking at your wants as something holy. What begins to manifest as your desires and wants, you see that as a part of this inner power that's manifesting this. These are holy intuitions. As an intruding agent of the light, you self-empower, and you begin to overlay, you begin to transmute the dark energies, the dense energies in your environment. You begin to proactively intrude as an intruding agent of the light. You're a galactic agent serving your higher self, because many of us are star seeds, and we have aspects of ourselves that are up there in the skies and whatnot. But what you want isn't just about basic human needs, but a strong force linked to the cosmos, to this divine part that is within you, that is operating within you, that is trying to manifest this divine plan for the new ages, the golden age. So these inner urgings, turn away from your smartphones, turn away from the day-to-day distractions of the World War III. Let them blow those people that are involved in that, because there are people that will choose the old paradigm. These patriarchal, the Piscean age, there's people that are fighting hand and tooth to keep that reality alive. The patriarch system, of war, military industrial complex. Yeah, they're going to have their time to play out, but that's it. There's no more. That's not going into the future. But when you align with the future, when you align with yourself, when you align and touch your holy place within, that power becomes real. And what you want matches what your bigger self, your higher self, your life goals, and fits with spiritual rules, the cosmic divine law of the grand universal galactic codex. When you are manifesting in your conduit that is in touch with source energy, is in alignment, you're going to manifest what it is that is your soul path, what it is your mission. And but when you think about your desires and your wishes in a spiritual way, you learn that your wants are connected to something greater, that there's a greater plan. As an intruding agent of light, when you tap into your universal creative I am presence, your I am power, and that you realize that your wants should line up with the larger plan of the universe and spiritual rules, the universal rules, galactic codex. But where no wants fit with these bigger truths, you work together with the spiritual forces that shape the world. And the idea is that these wants coming from you and your spiritual aspect of yourself are more likely to match up with the universe's natural flow. And this match makes it easier for your wants to become real because they are in tune. When your vibrational brain frequencies are elevated, they're in tune with the larger forces that shape life. And as an intruding agent of the light, your search for knowledge and finding out who you are will keep giving you deeper and more meaningful life as you keep pushing, keep every day wake up with gratitude and in your intent to always assimilate knowledge and raise your brainwave frequencies. Because in the midst of chaos, uncertainty, and the relentless march of time, humanity finds itself right now at a crossroads. And this is a galactic recruitment call for more intruding agents of the light, more light warriors who are going to go out there and transmute the darkness. Because the world as we know it is undergoing a profound transformation, both within us and around us, as we stand on the precipice of a monumental shift. This is the time. This is the crunch time. This is when we must all get down to the nitty-gritty. These global environmental changes, global conflicts, relentless pandemic that has shaken the foundations. They're talking about more of this, going to be released here soon. More pandemics, whatever you want to call it. But none of that's going to go away. It's only going to increase. But what must increase proportionally along with it is your inner control, your divine anchoring of the light. As an intruding agent of the light, you must make a monumental choice, a choice that transcends the ordinary boundaries of our existence. And the question that looms large before us is that do we wish to evolve alongside the earth as it undergoes a profound transformation? Or do we choose to remain tethered to the old ways, to the familiar, to what was, comfortable, what we perceived as reality for so long of the harmonic universe, number one, the third dimension? But the answer to this question carries immense weight, for it is a choice that will shape the destiny not only of our individual lives, but of the collective consciousness of humanity. Now, however, it is vital to understand as an intruding agent of the light, this is not merely a decision to be made at a superficial level. It is not a matter of casual consideration to accept the role as an intruding agent of the light, because we stand at the precipice of a monumental shift in the very fabric of our reality. As I mentioned before, this is not a time for wavering or indecision. As an intruding agent of the light, your skill sets will demand clarity, courage, and a resolute commitment to the evolution of all the world around us. Yes, the signs of transformation, but your ability as an intruding agent of the light to transmute the darkness, the very vibrations and frequencies of our dimensions that we all experience, you will have an impact, a profound impact upon the metamorphosis of these frequencies and vibrations in this realm to manifest heaven on earth, your version of heaven. The more each of us as intruding agents of the light are able to manifest our version of heaven on earth, this ripple effect will spread across the cosmos. And so it's vitally important that to understand that we're being tested by the events transpiring around us, but also by our ability to adapt, evolve, and maintain our inner peace amidst this turbulence. The challenges, both natural and human made, are not obstacles, but opportunities for growth as an intruding agent of the light. These are opportunities for growth. And we will either crumble under the weight of uncertainty, of doubt, of fear. We will either choose a path of fear, or we will rise resilient and unyielding. We will rise as metahumans, as intruding agents of light, of forcefully overlaying the higher vibration upon the dense vibration. We will face the unyielding turbulence that is on the horizon. A great deal of this turbulence will manifest. We can't escape a reality, though, that's coming. We must confront it head on. This turbulence arises from a multitude of sources. Some of it is our own making, the result of human actions and decisions. Some of it is a consequence of the Earth's natural cycles and changes. And intriguingly, some of it is connected to the arrival of new energies and beings, new entities. We will have visitors. We already have visitors. But these entities, these new energies and beings, new neighbors, cosmic neighbors, up to this point unfamiliar to human consciousness. But make no mistake, this turbulence will manifest in our lives. It will disrupt the established order of things. It will challenge our very understanding of reality. But amidst this tempest, there is a critical point to grasp. Those intruding agents of the light who comprehend the true nature of what is transpiring will remain calm. The wars, conflicts, and the emergence of new energies and new neighbors, new galactic neighbors, new beings unfamiliar to us will usher in chaos for the uninitiated, for the unawakened. And in these moments, an intruding agent of the light, in these moments, remaining grounded becomes paramount. We must remain grounded. We must stable, healthy, knowledgeable. We must cultivate as an intruding agent of the light. We must cultivate stability within ourselves to weather the storm that is brewing. But how do we achieve this stability as an intruding agent of the light amidst such uncertainty? How do we remain calm when the world around us is in disarray? Hit that subscribe button. It's one thing to theorize about these events. It's one thing for me to come up with this grand intruding agent of the light title and say there's a galactic recruitment call for intruding agents of the light. It's one thing to theorize and talk about this and these events and to discuss them in abstract terms, but it's quite another to stand firm as an intruding agent of the light and as a composed, manifested, sovereign individual. And when these events manifest in the physical world, when they shake the very foundations of our existence, this is where our choice becomes not just a matter of words or thoughts, but a matter of inner strength, of unyielding conviction as an intruding agent of light, why we are here in these turbulent times. What is our role as starseeds, our purpose amidst the chaos and uncertainty? Now, the answer is both profound and simple, because we as volunteers, as intruding agents of the light, as you accept the mantle, if you accept your role as an intruding agent of the light of this earthly experiment, we have a mission. We are here to assist all of humanity, to guide our fellow beings through this dimensional shift. We are here to convey what lies on the horizon, a profound shift in our reality, a dimensional transformation that will reshape the very essence of who we are. Now, there are some among you, dear esteemed viewer, who may be accepting of this message, listening to these words with an open heart, receptive mind. Now, others may dismiss these words as the ramblings of a psychotic older person, dreamers and visionaries. But here's the beautiful truth. Our words carry a spark, a seed of awareness. If one person catches this spark that lights within themselves, as one person takes on their role seriously as an intruding agent of the light, a seed of awareness, and when the time is right, those who once brushed him aside, who once laughed at these words, will find themselves ready to embrace the shift, even if they were unaware of its approach. This inner readiness, this subtle awakening may not always announce itself loudly. It may not come with fanfare or trumpets, but it will be there quietly guiding those who are open to change, enabling them to adapt, to thrive amidst the tumultuous waves of transformation, of the grand elevation of these dimensional frequencies. And some may not immediately realize that they've made the shift, that you are now in the new world. But you can, yes, the new world is a state of consciousness, but one day you will look around and you will witness the destruction of the old world without being personally affected by that destruction. Perhaps you may have risen with the destruction of the old world, and you find yourself in the new world. Now, as we transition, as we journey into this new dimension, our lives will continue. They will be filled with learning and growth, with opportunities for greater awareness and self improvement. We are creating a world of light and a peace, a world where people can coexist and love one another unconditionally, I might add. And even if some do not consciously recognize the shift, they will in their own way contribute to the emerging tapestry of this new reality. The choice before us is clear: to evolve alongside the earth, to transform it into a new form of humanity that will appear different from what we know today. This is the very purpose of this ongoing experiment, the grand design of the universe. Those who choose to remain, who choose to walk this path must carry the torch of light. But to uphold the light, one must disengage from the current challenges that are surrounding us. And these challenges, they will persist. They are part of the cleansing process, a purification that is necessary for the rebirth of our world. And those of you who are undergoing the test currently, and these tests are as unique as each individual, as your soul contract. But these tests assess your commitment, your resilience, and your willingness to serve the greater good as an intruding agent of the light. And it's a choice. And those who choose not to evolve, they're making a conscious decision. They still play their role because they are part of your test. It could be an angry boss. It could be anything in the world that provides a challenge, but that's part of the whole plan. And when you see all from God, when you realize it's all a test, you're able to be aloof from the madness that's around you. And when you embrace this path as an intruding agent of the light, the new earth will manifest. And the new earth is a place of unparalleled beauty. But amidst its splendor, it's crucial to remember that the focus must remain on the light. And I'm talking about a tangible energy of light, of higher vibration. And the distractions are abundant. Temptations to slip back into the familiar ways of the third dimension are always present. But to remain true to the path of evolution, one must keep the inner fire burning brightly. And the world around us will continue. It's not without its challenges. There are attempts to lead us into wars, conflicts, serve as significant tests of our ability to remain detached. It's a profound test, one that stretches the boundaries of our consciousness. But consider this, that each one of us is a microcosm of the universe. And the path to the new earth is illuminated by the light we carry within us. So as we expand the light, because knowledge is light, the higher your vibration is conterminous with your knowledge, the more confidence you have, the more unshakability, the more inner access to your inner kingdom. But the more that you realize that each one of us is a microcosm of the universe itself, our bodies contain the entire spectrum of existence. If we can maintain inner peace and balance amidst the chaos of the world, then we pass the test. We become unshakable, resilient, intruding agents of the light. We become unshakable and resilient in the face of adversity. The path to the new earth is illuminated by the light we carry within us. It is the peace and harmony we create within our own beings. The events unfolding on the global stage are not just random occurrences. They are tests for every soul inhabiting this earth. And the key lies in detachment. Detach from the sources of negativity, from the constant bombardment of fear and despair. Detach, turn off your TV. Be very discerning about the types of energies you surround yourself with in your day-to-day life. The people, if you have to get rid of some people in your life, so be it. Don't listen to negativity. Become an intruding agent of the light. Overlay your higher vibration upon the lower, denser vibration. And as individuals, we hold our own light when faced with the darkness of the world, that we can resist the temptations of fear, anger, and despair. The answer is consciousness. The new earth is a state of consciousness. And the path to that lies in our ability to focus on the good, to nurture positivity within us, even in the face of adversity. Our thoughts, our emotions, our very essence shape the world around us. We are the creators in the truest sense. Thus, it is imperative to create a harmonious and peaceful universe within ourselves. If every individual achieves this inner harmony, if every soul focuses on creating a personal heaven on earth, then collectively we will birth a fifth dimensional reality characterized by peace and harmony. What you focus on expands. What you give your energy to becomes reality. This simple truth holds immense power. Replace negative thoughts with positive ones. Let go of the shackles of greed, domination, and materialism, for these constructs have no place in the new earth. Love and service, on the other hand, will be the very foundations of the new earth. They should be love and service to others, should be the guiding forces behind our efforts. Don't listen to the naysayers, to the negative Nancys who want to keep density going. Your service is simply being an intruding agent of the light, holding the light within you as unshakable, transmuting the denser energies around you. That should be your efforts. That is what your efforts should be. And many of us have chosen this path, not out of compulsion, but out of a deep sense of purpose. As intruding agents of the light, we are here to facilitate a journey of self-discovery, to release the chains of fear and step into a realm where limitless possibility, limitless abilities, divine gifts, as we rise in frequency, you'll begin to see your power to manifest your divine wants. And they exist within each one of us, and each one of us is a beacon of light. And as we connect as intruding agents of light, as we transmute the denser energies, as we connect with others who share this vision, our collective brilliance illuminates the path forward. The transformation of the world begins with the transformation of individuals. This has been a public service announcement from the Umbanda New Earth Ashram for compassion and strength and recruitment of galactic intruding agents of the light. It is my sincerest wish that you, dear esteemed viewer, will join me in this endeavor and assume the mantle, take on the role, the designated title of an intruding agent of the light. Namaste, namaskaram.